Hello everyone, I'm Sean. You're watching Salt, my YouTube channel all about sports and interesting topics. And today I'm doing my neighborhood, Sanità in Naples, a little service because I'm introducing to you the B&B Omunagone, which means basically the friar, but Omunagone is also a reference to a ghost that traditionally visits Neapolitan homes. B&B is run by a cooperative coordinated by the local priest and ran by the kids of the neighborhood. So they take care of the whole B&B.
Una inquietante mirada de amor porteño, cálida y cruel. No puedo creer que pasó.
This B&B and the church, the whole complex, is just under the bridge over Rione Sanità. This bridge was built by the French who occupied Naples at the turn of the century between the late 1700s and the early 1800s. And the bridge is now named Madeline after a partisan heroine, Maddalena, who saved the bridge from the Germans who wanted to blow it up during World War II.
Brindo por esa ilusión de amor porteño, loco puñal, dulce fatal.
This place is next to the church of Santa Maria della Sanità, and I'm going to take you for a visit to the catacombs under the church. Most ancient part of the church, the access to the catacombs that the Dominicans protected with this extraordinary work of a double stairway called the ascending stairway. And the name of the architect is Fra Nuvolo, Brother Cloud. And his idea was that the souls of the people buried here would ascend from purgatory all the way up to paradise with the intercession of St. Peter, St. Paul, and ultimately on the top level, the Madonna. These niches were the places where Christians were buried. And the bodies were sort of lodged in these niches, pressed until they would lose all the liquids, and then the body would be dried and the head of the body would be exposed. Just the skull would be exposed at the upper level, as we shall see shortly. And a painter would come along and paint the rest of the body because people believed at the time that the soul resided in the head. summing up, San Gaudioso was a saint who came to Naples, and he lived in the city of Naples. He was buried here. His tomb became object of cults and pilgrimages, but after the 6th century, in the 7th or 8th century, we don't know exactly when, the tomb was covered by mud descending from the surrounding hills, and it was rediscovered some centuries after, around the 15th century. And in the 16th century, the Dominicans built this church to protect the tomb of a saint and to protect the catacombs. And later on, they started their own business of burying people in their own catacombs and nearby the saint. So the whole church is actually the result of their desire to protect and honor San Gaudioso. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.